He thought he was untouchable until Christine and Janelle exposed him on national TV. Decades of lies, control, and emotional abuse shattered in one night, and Robyn, helpless to stop it. For the first time, the truth wasn't hidden behind a smile. It was laid bare, and Kody? He couldn't hide behind Robyn anymore. This wasn't a tell-all. It was a televised breakdown of a man who thought he'd never be challenged until now.
Is not really appropriate.
Welcome to 2S Gossip,
So they actually courted
the only channel that takes you deeper into the psychology, power dynamics, and hidden truths behind TLC's most controversial family. And today, we've stitched together 3 shocking narratives into one emotionally explosive breakdown. Christine's devastating confessions, Janelle's calm but cutting exposure, Kody's on-air meltdown that has fans calling it the end of the Brown legacy. We're going to break down the tell-all that fans say finally freed the Brown women and destroyed the lie of sisterhood. Setting the stage cold, tense, unforgiving. The stage is stark. Cold lights, solo interviews. Gone are the couches. Gone is the facade of family unity. Now it's one-on-one. It's war. Kody enters first, arms crossed, tight smile. He's trying to stay in control. Christine follows, her face calm, but her eyes say everything. Then comes Janelle, quiet, focused, holding notes. She didn't come to cry. She came to expose the truth. This isn't reality TV anymore. This is an emotional courtroom. And the truth is about to destroy the myth of Kody's leadership. Christine's confession. Years of pain unleashed. Christine doesn't hold back. In one breath, she confirms what fans have long suspected. Kody abandoned Isabel's surgery. He favored Robyn's kids while hers were dismissed. He used religion as a tool of obedience. And worst of all, as she says, I was never a wife. I was a servant in a system built for one woman, Robyn. Christine. He told me I was dramatic. He told me I was unspiritual. But I was just done pretending. She says the moment she knew she had to leave was when Kody refused to fly out for their daughter's life-altering surgery. This is emotional abandonment, weaponized under the cloak of spiritual marriage. Christine names it, and she reclaims her voice on national TV. Janelle's financial bombshell, the cold truth. Then it's Janelle's turn.
Christine wondered if there was...
She doesn't cry, she doesn't yell. She drops facts like grenades. Janelle reveals. She paid Coyote Pass taxes alone. Kody manipulated land rights behind her back. Robyn had secret documents none of them saw. Janelle, quote, he said we were building a legacy. Turns out that legacy only had one name on it. Education moment. What Janelle describes is financial coercion, a tactic used by manipulative partners to maintain power, control, and silence. She exposes it clearly, showing how property and promises were used like emotional blackmail. Kody Snap's Live on Air's collapse. Kody is brought on. The man who once commanded a 4-wife empire is now trembling in front of 2 women who've had enough. Kody screams, "You're all turning against me. I was doing my best. You never appreciated me." Christine calmly responds, "You were loved, Kody. You just didn't love us back. Janelle, with finality. You didn't want wives, you wanted subjects. This is known as a narcissistic collapse, when the mask of charm falls away and all that's left is rage, blame, and delusion. Kody didn't grieve the marriage, he grieved the loss of control.
Christine
And
wondered if there was
America,
more than
we
just a
watched the
kiss.
whole thing live.
No.
Fan reactions, Reddit, TikTok, and a cultural shockwave. And then came the fans. Reddit threads exploded. TikToks went viral. Why, Twitter became a battlefield. Christine didn't leave a husband, she escaped a prison. Janelle is every woman who woke up and said, I deserve more. This tell-all was therapy for every woman who's ever felt invisible. Christine and Janelle gave language to a pain millions of women couldn't name. This wasn't just sister wives drama. This was generational healing broadcast live. What happens next? Kody's legacy in ruins. So, where does this leave the family? Kody, alone, publicly discredited. Robyn, isolated, silent, no longer protected. Christine, free, empowered, remarried, glowing. Janelle, quietly building her own future, with her children by her side. Speculation ahead. Legal fights over Coyote Pass, a possible Christine or Janelle spinoff. Robyn's children confronting the truth. Mary's silence may not last long. Christine and Janelle didn't just speak their truth. They burned the handbook of control, manipulation, and polygamist guilt. They turned silence into strength, shame into empowerment, and fear into freedom. If you're watching this and feel seen, know this.
I loved our
There is
conversation
life
about
after
Mormon naughty.
control.
That was crossing the line.
There
No,
is
it's not
love
about-
that
not a
doesn't
cool
come with a list
discussion.
of rules. And you don't need permission to leave pain behind. Like this video if Christine's voice shook your soul. Comment below. What shocked you the most? Subscribe to Secret of Sister Wives for more deep dives that go beyond TV and into truth. This wasn't just a tell-all. It was the fall of a patriarch and the rise of two queens. Before Christine and Janelle destroyed Kody on national TV, the cracks were already showing. Years before the tell-all, fans noticed something dark growing inside the Brown family. Christine was quietly suffering, Janelle was being financially sidelined, and Robyn? She was rising, slowly but undeniably, as the only wife who mattered anymore. Let's rewind the clock to when Kody first began rewriting the rules, and how the seeds of collapse were planted long before any cameras captured the final blow.
So you don't have me in a good mood.
Fans had speculated for years that Christine was suffering in silence.
And it's like, well, let's do
Reddit sleuths pointed to one chilling moment when Kody said, I don't feel safe with Christine. Was that fear? Or fear of being exposed? Quick commentary. Kody wasn't afraid of Christine hurting him. He was afraid of her walking away and taking the truth with her. Reality shows often hide the ugliest abuse behind smiles and edited scenes. But Janelle's financial bombshell exposed something many women experience and don't even realize. What is financial gaslighting? Why did Kody say he was protecting the family while controlling every asset? Fan comment. Janelle didn't just call him out. She educated an entire audience. If you've ever felt unseen in your own home, if you've ever been called too emotional just for asking to be heard, this moment is for you. Christine and Janelle stood up for more than themselves. They stood up for every woman who was told her worth depended on obedience. Christine didn't walk away bitter. She walked into love. Janelle didn't just escape a broken man. She protected her legacy for her children. Highlight: Christine's wedding joy, Janelle's new business, and how they're being celebrated by fans as survivors, not victims. They were told for years that their value came from being part of a spiritual family. But the truth? They were always the strength holding that family together. This isn't the end of Sister Wives. It's the beginning of a new era, without Kody's control, not victims. They were told for years that their value came from being part of a spiritual family. But the truth? They were always the strength holding that family together. This isn't the end of Sister Wives. It's the beginning of a new era, without Kody's control,